Hey YouTube, what's going on? Snowflarky's Emos here with another episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Close Call. This is a series in which I take some duel replays that I've had on Master Duel and, of course, kind of talk about them. These are usually matchups that are a little more not as cut and dry as the usual standard how games play out. This is a matchup where I'm playing my Phantasm Spiral deck, one of my go-to favorites, against a deck that I can only describe as DPE deck out good stuff. So with that said, let's get into the duel here. Pretty good starting hand. You know, Terraforming and Pacifist is kind of dead, but Card Demise is nice to see. Sea Stealth is nice to see. All good things I like. So with that said, let's get started. We are, of course, going to start by playing Terraforming. We're going to grab Pacifist the Phantasm City. This is Pacifist, of course. We're going to play our other Pacifist so that we can have our empty our hand and play Card of Demise. Now we do draw Torrential. We got two Torrentials, Sea Stealth. The only problem is this board is weak to Arpy's Feather Duster because we didn't draw any of our Solemn or Trap Protection in general. So Arpy's Feather Duster is going to be bad, but it's alright. They're starting off with Fusion Destiny. This worries me a little bit because they got Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. But of course, if I can get to Skill Drain, then Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer is less annoying because it can't pop my cards as much. It just is a recurring monster, which is something I can theoretically deal with. So, of course, they're going to start right off the rip. When Pacifist activates, they're going to use Destiny Hero to destroy it. They don't want it to go off. That's fine. I have Sea Stealth Attack. So when his effect activates, I'm going to play Sea Stealth Attack to grab Pacifist back. And they're going to set a card. That means I'm going to be able to get Pacifist right off when Destroyer Phoenix effect activates on the next turn. So right off the bat here, when Phoenix Enforcer activates, he's going to activate his effect. I'm going to burn both Torrential Tributes because I want all this to go off so I can get Pacifist effect without it getting destroyed, because I need Pacifist token in order to see Stealth. And of course, top decking Card of Demise. I understand that I'm going to be able, to refill all these traps. So we're going to do that. Phoenix Enforcer's effect will of course activate. I am not going to use I am not using Phantasm, so I can use Pacifist. I got a Solemn Judgment. I got a Phantasm Spiral Battle. I got a Storm Duster. I decide that Storm Duster is not going to be too useful because I haven't seen him set back row. So we're going to pass the turn. Here comes Phoenix Enforcer. Now, of course, Phoenix Enforcer happens. I'm going to play Spiral Battle, force him to use its effect. Use Sea Stealth to tag it out. He's going to try to get Pacifist, but he's not going to know that Sea Stealth is going to get it. And this is kind of what I was banking on in this matchup, is like it's going to take long enough for him to figure out what he needs to be targeting with Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer in order to, do that. He definitely wants to make sure that he's destroying my other back row, because now the face-up stuff is protected, or he wants to wait till I have to pop Sea Stealth attack and try to use Sea Stealth Attack and then pop Sea Stealth Attack as a general rule of thumb. I'm going to be searching another Phantasm Spiral card. He's going to be playing Evenly Matched, which would win him the game right here, but I do have the Solemn Judgment. So I need to get rid of that, of course, and of course we're passing the turn. I get my guy back. Here we go. There's the, he's back. We're going to attack. He's going to use his effect. I'm going to play Phantasm Spiral Battle to just pop it. This will allow me to get a lot of damage in right off the gate. I got a Solemn in another battle, so I'm going to set the Solemn, keep battle in hand because I don't need to play it. Here comes Destroyer Phoenix back. He's going to play Card Destruction, which I am going to Solemn just because I don't want him to get... I don't want him to get anything good if these three cards are dead in his hand. So, don't know if that was the right play per se. He's going to use the Phoenix Enforcer's effect. I'm going to use Sea Stealth. He's going to pop the token, but the token's going to come back because that's how it works. Again, he has wasted interaction, and I just need him to keep doing stuff like that. So he plays Hand Destruction. Pretty interesting. See, there's some kind of like deck out effect going on here. He's playing Hand Destruction. He's playing Defender. He's doing some kind of DPE deck out thing, which is kind of interesting. I can't imagine it's that good, but it's doing a lot right now. At this point, he's of course negating the effect. I'm going to get in some damage here. There can be only one, which I think will be nice if he's got some other hero cards to worry about. So he summons Warm Worm, which is interesting. This is kind of where I realized that he definitely, like 100% is trying to deck me out, not just playing bad cards. And, you know, I'm halfway through the deck, so it can be bad. Um, I flip there can only be one here as another card to have up on the field. Of course, our Gagagigo returns. Summon limit, not going to do me too hot now because he's not summoning a bunch of monsters. He's, of course, using the effect. I'm banishing the card. He's trying to pop the token, but the token comes back. He doesn't understand this interaction that, like, every time when the chain resolves, if there's no token, I get it back. Warm Worm will mill cards from my hand. Fortunately, not one of my skill drains. That's really what I'm digging for, because once I get skill drain, the duel is kind of solved. So he's got 2 face downs. This is going to add a little new dynamic I have to prepare for here because now he can use Destroyer or Phoenix Enforcer to destroy other cards that are not his card. He is going to get rid of the worm, which is one thing, but this does allow me to get 2,000 attack. I just need to poke a little more damage, 300, and then he's out. So I just need him to not get monsters and be able to tag around play this game. So, Royal Sea Snake, this looks like my time to shine. He's going to use his effect, which is kind of annoying because I'm going to tag that out, and he doesn't have to destroy Phoenix Enforcer. He just has to destroy his other card. So, you know, he makes it out again. Realized I should have saved Sneeze Snake until I had to. Setting a monster, that kind of sucks. The Fist of the Unrivaled Tenyi is nice because I can use this to strategically negate this effect and get enough in to win the game. He keeps trying to destroy my token, which isn't doing too hot. Luckily, I attacked the Morphing Jar too, which would be very good, although I don't think he wants to shuffle his own guy into the deck, so maybe not. Fist of the Unrivaled Tenyi is here. We got 3 cards. Now he plays Soul Levy. Now this is a problem because Soul Levy here, each time my opponent special summons a monster, I send the top 3 cards of my deck to the graveyard, which means now the token is going to be punishing to keep summoning it. I would have liked to Fist of the Unrivaled Tenyi here, but he does chain block it using Destiny Hero Phoenix Enforcer, which is pretty crazy. I'm going to destroy Phoenix Enforcer. I'm going to try to push for it now. But he's got a Battle Fader, which is insane. No idea why I'd be playing it, but it literally is exactly what he needs. So, of course, he summons Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. This time he passes. He's going to force me to make the plays here. I'm really open to see Skill Drain because I can't risk my cards going away. He's going to pop the card. I'm going to, of course, grab the token out here. I do get rid of a skill drain. It sucks. There's only one more in the deck. At this point, I'm not feeling very confident. Destroy a face down Marshmallow. Very important. Here's Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer. It's down. It's on the field. He's got another monster, which is not what I need to be happening. I'm going to draw 2 cards because I really want the skill drain. I got the guy in. He's doing the thing. I'm going to banish Megalo Smasher. He's going to pop the cards. I don't care. Here comes this guy back. Soul Levy. It does banish my other skill drain. I'm going to pop the Dice Jar. Interesting. There's also like a burn thing. So at this point, you know, the deck's not great, but it is doing exactly what it needs to do against me. I'm going to use Fury of the Karyushin, which is milled, to stop this card from dying. Now I got 3 tokens. He's only got 2 monsters. I got an Extrav. I can't really use it. He's going to destroy it and the token, and thank goodness, because I'm going to summon the token, and we're going to get all this back. And of course, it's Marshmallow, but that's alright. The token will get destroyed. And of course, just able to poke for the last damage as I run out of my deck. So crazy game. Just had to keep juggling around Destroyer, Phoenix Enforcer, and hope he doesn't catch on with how to win. And he doesn't. And that's the important thing about a deck like this, is that when people don't know it, you know, they just sometimes don't play it right. Because definitely should have not been able to win that game. Even if they're playing some kind of silly, bad worm mill deck. But Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer usually is good enough that it should beat a bad deck like this. And it's just not in this case that it didn't work out. And so I thought that makes it an interesting video. Thanks for checking it out. Let me know what you think. Catch you all in the next one.